Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Meetup, and I'm your host, Iyanna Tucker. And the Meetup is a place where students come to talk about anything and everything related to student life. And today I'm here with Morgan Whittington.
Hello.
And she's a member of PTK and a student at Thomas Nelson as well. And I brought her here today basically to discuss Valentine's Day and what it means to her and me and just our perspective and what I think other students might think, but I'm not for sure what other students think. But we're just going to ask a few questions to each other and go from there. So thank you for tuning in today with the Meetup. All right, so Morgan, since you're here today, how do you feel about Valentine's Day?
I kind of have mixed feelings about it. I've never actually been in a relationship before. I've never dated anybody, so I've never had a official Valentine's Day where, you go out and you go on a date with somebody, and they get you presents and stuff like that. I feel like Valentine's Day is difficult for single people in particular because they see all these couples and everyone that's got somebody and they're getting gifts and going on dates and stuff, and then they don't have that. And people are actually trying to do stuff like Singles Appreciation Day now, so they can just have a moment to be happy with who they are without anybody else in a relationship with them.
Yes, I definitely agree about if you don't have like an actual relationship, then you can't really relate to Valentine's Day. But then again, some people that's even in a relationship, it's no guarantee they get no gifts. So.
Right. Well, and I think you can relate to it differently as well, because I know a lot of people now that actually have Valentine's Day with their pets. Like they come home and they give their pets a gift or something, and they just do something different for Valentine's Day. So I think that you relate to it differently than somebody who's in a relationship, but you still have some sort of connection with Valentine's Day or can celebrate it in some way.
Yeah, because people have family and pets, so do you give your pets gifts? What about your rabbit?
I might give him an extra carrot or something, but I tell you the truth, Iyanna, he don't need it. He does not need any extra food because he's a pretty chunky rabbit. But
yes. Well, I understand about that one. Pets, I guess you can give them an extra treat or something when it comes to if you're a single person or anything. But then again, they're human too, so yeah, they need a little love and affection.
Yeah, the family. For a lot of people, they're really close with their pets.
Yes. So I'm going to turn it over to my next question for you. From the perspective of a single person, what does Valentine's Day mean to you?
Not much. Not much. I like to see other people happy and enjoying Valentine's Day. And, this generation, particular Generation Z, it really seems like we love atmospheric stuff. We're all about the atmosphere and the vibe that things give off. And Valentine's Day, it does have a vibe to it. It's like this happy time. There's a lot of pink. There's a lot of hearts. There's a lot of love. So there's all that going for it. But, it doesn't mean a whole lot to me because I'm not in a relationship. And like I said, again, you don't have to be in a relationship to enjoy Valentine's Day. You can still enjoy it with family and friends and pets and whoever you want to get together with, but it doesn't have a whole lot of meaning to me right now.
Yes, I can see where you're coming from that, because especially if you don't have a real relationship, it's not much to look forward to. I think it's just gifts and the money that's going to be spent on the gift, and to me, I see Valentine's Day as the gifts you get, and you text your friend and be like, okay, my man got me this, girl, what your man get? And then you're trying to compare what your man got. Oh, do he really know you? Is this what he got you? Okay, girl, but mine's better.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing about Valentine's Day that gets me. In a certain way, it does have a lot of good aspects to it, and you can show how much you love somebody with not just gifts, but the way that you treat them and things of that sort. But it also has this toxic aspect that surrounds it, where you see these people, like you were saying, where they're comparing each other's relationship as to which one's better and which person's treating them better or which person's getting them better gifts or buying more expensive gifts. So I definitely think it can have a toxic effect as well as a happy effect for people as well.
Yeah, it can double the effect of the positive to the negative, because it depends on the person itself and then what actual outcome from the outlook of what the person wants to achieve from getting gift.
Right, right. And social media has a huge influence because when people go and they get a gift, and the first thing they have to do for some people is go and post a picture of it on Instagram.
They'd be like, what my love got me today. Oh my God, I'm going to cry. And me personally, I'm not going to hate on nobody. I'm be like, okay, girl, I'm so happy for you.
Right, right.
Like anybody that I feel like gets a gift or anything, they deserve to be happy because that's their life, and whatever makes them happy, go for it. And if Valentine's Day make you happy, then that's good. But honestly, I feel like we don't need a Valentine's Day to show love and care to one another. Like, if you're in a relationship, I don't think you should just wait till Valentine's Day to give somebody a gift. You can do it on any other day. Like, Valentine's Day doesn't have to just be Valentine's Day. I think Valentine's Day is just a way to get some more money and take some more pictures and stuff. But, I mean, maybe one day when I do have, like, a real relationship, I mean, I wouldn't be... I don't know, though, because, like I said, if I'm, like, planning on to have, like, Valentine's Day, not every day, but, like, if I'm not really looking forward to it, I don't know, because I'm not, like, that person, like, to all that gifts and stuff, so, like,
well,
if I get it, I get it.
Do you think when you get in a relationship further down the road that Valentine's Day will become more important to you? Like, do you think it'll mean something different when you are in a relationship?
Maybe so, but not necessarily, because I don't think the Valentine's Day have to make the relationship. So, like, I believe I don't have to just wait to Valentine's Day to get a gift or give my man some chocolate, or I can give him some chocolate after work or something. Like, I don't have to wait particularly to decorate a room on Valentine's Day. I think it probably might only change from me being single to actually being in a relationship. Because either way, I'm going to be myself either way. And I guess Valentine's Day, I guess, will be more meaningful with all the gifts and stuff. And maybe I can post it somewhere, but most likely I'm not.
Won't change too much.
Yeah.
I do like the way that you said that you don't have to wait until Valentine's Day to show somebody that you love them. I think that's a really good message. It's a good message.
All right, so how do you remember Valentine's Day as a child, Morgan?
I remember some of it. I remember a lot of chocolate. I mean, my parents would sometimes buy me like little heart-shaped boxes of chocolate and things of that sort. Again, I've never been in a relationship, so I don't really have that connection to Valentine's Day, but it does still have some sort of meaning to me.
Yep. For me as a child, I remember going to school. We would buy, like, Valentine's Day. I don't know if it was ever... No, it's not always, like, on a Friday or something. But I remember this specific Friday, and I'm trying to go to the store or go to Dollar Tree or something and go get, like, them little cards and be like, Happy Valentine's Day, and put the little lollipop in it. And then, so, like, for my close friends, I knew I would put them, like, an extra lollipop or something in the bag, in the Ziploc bag. And then I would give it to my close ones, and the other people, I'd be like, look, I'm sorry, I ran out of lollipops. I didn't really run out of lollipops.
I just forgot to give you one.
I just forgot to get another extra one. But I don't know. I just remember, like, most of the friends that, like, I'm really close with would give me, like, more extra lollipops or more chocolates or something. But then I feel like it was easier for Valentine's Day as a child when you was in, like, elementary school, because, like, you're not with the specific person. It's, like, the whole school. Like, they're all doing something.
Right, it's like everybody's celebrating Valentine's
Day. It's like everybody's included. Like, then when you go down the road to middle school and high school, you're kind of a little bit on your own. Like, because I feel like middle school is where you, like, start to, like, become you. Mm-hmm. So, like, no teachers is telling everybody, make sure you bring your lollipops in Ziploc bags by Friday. And, like, they will have, like, the little list, and you make sure you have everybody's name and stuff. And you'll check them off the list. But when you get to middle school, you don't really do all that. You're just like, oh, wow. I see people not thinking about cooties no more. Like, you're actually seeing...
Getting a little closer now.
Yeah, you get a little closer now. And you're seeing more people with relationships and stuff. So then I do remember, like, me not being in a relationship or nothing. I could see other people come in there with their little big old teddy bears, and so I'm be like, oh, okay, how these little boys get some money? But, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think, as far as childhood Valentine's Day goes, the narrative and the way that Valentine's Day works, it changes as you get older. It's more of a relationship type driven holiday than it was when you were young. It's because Valentine's Day when you're young, it's just like Halloween. It's candy. It's maybe some family coming over and people just saying how much they love you and giving you some candy and being on their way, you know?
Thinking about candy, so like, well, no, trick-or-treating is different from Valentine's Day, so you don't have to worry about, like, particularly having sanitizer and stuff. I mean, you have to stay safe and clean.
Right.
But, like, not as, like, actually, when we're talking about the Halloween and, like, is it just going to be sanitizer and stuff? But I think it's easier for Valentine's Day because of that specific person going to that place or dropping it off or sending it in the mail. So it's not like people just going door to door or something. So
it's more like the candy's brought to you rather than you go to the candy.
Yeah, you go to the candy. Bring me something good to eat. All right. So, Morgan, why do you think they created this Valentine's Day in the start?
I've actually read some historical things on Valentine's Day, and I'll tell you the truth, I don't remember a bit of it. I don't. The bits I do remember, it's still talked about, like, gift giving to a certain extent, but I don't know the original origins of Valentine's Day. And I'm sure that's something that you could do a simple Google search, and you could pull up the reason for that, but I'm not sure why Valentine's Day was started. I don't know if it was originally for making relationships, or I seem to remember people were doing Valentine's Day because they eventually had the objective of getting together or marrying or, you know, just being together later on in life. But don't quote me on that one. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, well, I used Google right quick. So it says the real story behind Valentine's Day is the ancient Romans were responsible for naming our modern day of love. So I guess it was Claudius, and then it was two men, both named Valentine, on the 14th of February in different years in the 3rd century, and was honored by the Catholic Church, which eventually came Valentine's Day, where you exchange cards, candy, or flowers with someone special.
Yeah, that sounds about like what I remember researching on it, and some of that stuff too. And Google's good for searching that stuff, but
yeah. So basically, if I'm reading this correctly, I don't think it's too much in depth, or maybe I read it wrong. But yeah. I would have thought it would be something like more intense or something.
Right. Some of the stuff that you'll pull up on Google when you're doing research too, it's what some researchers and historians have found, and you'll have people that find something different. Some people say Valentine's Day was made later on. Some people say it happened during Roman times. So there's a whole bunch of different aspects and ideas of when Valentine's Day actually started.
Yes. I definitely agree. When you go on Google or Hey Siri, anything, Hey Alexa, you're always going to be finding some type of information. And then it's always different. Because when you do research or anything, you actually have to have a lot of different articles and stuff to actually have in mind when you actually do a research or looking up a certain concept. All right, so turning over to my next question. So since, Morgan, you're not in a relationship right now, but do you see yourself participating in Valentine's Day when you eventually do get a relationship?
I mean, I think I probably will eventually. And it will mean something different to me when I'm in a relationship, because it will be something where I know somebody that I want to get a gift for, and I'll be thinking about that person. I won't be thinking about me. It's not going to be self-centered around me like it is when I'm single and family and pets. It'll be more about what am I going to get that person, and what am I going to do for that person, or what are we going to do together on Valentine's Day?
Yes, I agree with you, because it's not going to be so much more self-centered. Maybe I need to get my own self some chocolate. I don't got nobody, so I'm about to bring my own self some gifts.
The best part about Valentine's Day is when it's over, because all that sell stuff, all that sell chocolates
Yes,
in the road.
Yes, I agree. I feel like, honestly, any type of holiday, you gotta hit the stores up when all the sales is here. Like, before that holiday come, that stuff is gonna be sky high.
Right,
But,
and I actually know people that they'll go, because the Valentine's Day cards, they don't change too much. I mean, every year they'll say something like, "You're my sweetheart," and they just write it 50 different ways and sell it and market it. And I feel like a lot of that stuff you can buy the day after Valentine's Day and save it for next year.
yeah, save it for next year. You got your stuff right in your closet. All right, so another question for you. Do you remember any Valentine movies they played as you were growing up?
I actually don't remember any. I mean, I cannot think of a single movie that had Valentine's Day as kind of the main theme in it. There's lots of movies that have romance, and I'm sure there's lots of...
When I think of romance, I think of Romeo and Juliet.
Right.
I definitely agree with that, but is Cupid a movie, right?
I'm not sure. I haven't heard that one before.
Okay.
That's a little Valentine's Day cherub,
I want
right?
to say like the Peanuts movies, but
Oh, yeah, they have
Charlie
one.
Brown do got Valentine, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have a Valentine's Day one.
Yeah, all I remember is wong 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 wong. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know, cause like I feel like when I think of Valentine's Day, they usually have like a whole marathon or Lifetime or something. But like rather than that, I don't know too many. Like, it's not like a special holiday like Christmas time all around.
Right. It doesn't have like all that hype around it like Christmas. I think it's getting there. I feel like every year you're seeing more and more Valentine's Day stuff.
Yeah, you're right, because this year, right after Christmas, they switched to the next holiday, and before you knew it, Valentine's Day was everywhere.
It's just hilarious because you go in the stores and it's like, like you were saying, right after Christmas and some of the other holidays, the colors are what's really funny, because suddenly the store has like 4 rows of nothing but red and pink.
And you'd be like, oh, okay, they squeezed that in that aisle right quick. Okay, they really prepared. They're really trying to get some money this year. All right. So, overall, what do you think about Valentine's is just for couples or families as well?
I think we touched on this a little bit earlier, but yeah, I think that Valentine's Day can be celebrated by anybody who wants to celebrate it, and I think you can celebrate it in different ways, either by, just enjoying Valentine's Day with your pet or your family, or if you're in a relationship with whoever you're dating. So I think it's a holiday that everyone can celebrate in different ways.
Okay, so turning over to my other question for you. What would you prefer as a gift for Valentine's Day when you eventually do get like a spouse or something?
Chocolate. And I'm not going to act like I don't eat chocolate all year, but I better get some chocolate on Valentine's Day.
Yep, I agree. I know I was in one store and I seen like they got a little chocolate man, but I feel like that guy probably got like too much sugar in there. But like, I do agree with the chocolates. I feel like the chocolates is cute. Like, I like chocolates in the little heart-shaped boxes, and I like that. Like, chocolate is chocolate.
Well, and I don't know about you, but I've never been, and this has all changed since the pandemic. Like, people aren't going to theaters as much anymore because a lot of them were shut down and things like that. But I'm not sure about you, but I've never been a huge fan of going to theaters. Like, it's the generic movie date. You take somebody to a theater.
Oh my God, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, them movie dates get on my nerves. Cause I know when I was in high school, boys be like, you wanna go to the movies? No, I do not wanna go to the movies. Like, can you pick something else? Like,
I mean, be a little bit original,
like,
right?
Yeah, like, can you do something else? Like, I was tired of hearing, you want to go to the movies? Oh, would you like to take you to the movies? No, we're just friends, first of all. And what are we going to the movies for? I mean, I'm tired of movies. Can I do something different? Can I go on an adventure? Like, the movies? No, next. Have a nice day.
Right. Well, I think a lot of a reason that people generically go towards that idea for not just Valentine's Day, but dates in general, I think the reason they go for that idea of the movies is because it's the first thing that comes to mind when you walk up to somebody.
It probably is the easiest thing, like, okay.
Minimal brain power for that one.
Yeah, like, okay, we could meet up at the movies right quick, and I'll get you some popcorn, I'll get you a Slurpee, and call it a day. And, yeah. and I'm gonna show you, like, I like you or we're close friends because I actually took the time to take you to the movies. I don't really know if the movies is, like, the cheapest thing, but, like, it seems like it's sometime. Oh, and you know we got them student IDs, so, you can get a little discount with that, but, yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling the movies like that. Like, I think it really have to be, like, it might have to be, like, somebody that's really important to me, or, like, say, even if you wanted to go to the movies, I probably would go to the movies with you because you're my girl, but, like, I don't know about, nah.
Well, and it's different going to the movies with friends, too, because you plan to, like, usually talk about the movie afterwards and just, like, go there and enjoy it.
Yeah, but sometimes you don't know what them guys be having up their sleeves now. Nope. Next.
Well, I'll tell you what, if it's Valentine's Day, it better be chocolate.
Yes. And maybe some flowers or balloons or something.
Maybe some flowers.
What do you think about flowers for Valentine's Day?
They're cute. And, I like the meaning behind certain flowers, too. I'm not really too much into that stuff, but I think it's cute where they're like, hey, here's a rose, and it's red for passion, or, something like that, or it's white for loyalty. And don't quote me on that one either. I don't know if that's what white flowers mean. But they're cute. I mean, it's a neat gift to give somebody. And flowers, they can actually be pretty expensive. If you go to buy a bouquet of flowers, some of them are pretty pricey.
All right, yes. And for my last question for you, Morgan, do you plan on getting married and continuing Valentine's Day in the future? Or just it will be a regular day?
Oh my goodness, it's a difficult question to answer. Do I plan on getting married? I got to answer that one first. At some point. I don't want to die a widow.
We're going to let her get married after she get her schooling out the way.
Right. There is an order to my plan. At some point I'll get married, and then I do plan to continue the holiday if it's a holiday that's still around, because some holidays they kind of pass over. I don't think Valentine's Day is one of those, but some holidays they come and go. They're popular for a couple years, decades, and then they're not popular anymore. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, honestly, I think Valentine's Day will actually not die off. It's just because it has been a tradition for so long. So it's just something that's been constant, and people do it because I guess it's the time to actually show people that you care about them and give them gifts and make them happy and put a smile on their face. Right.
And the meaning that we know of Valentine's Day today, like I said, I don't know the historical meaning too much, but today the idea of just showing somebody that you love them, it's a good thing.
Yeah, because sometimes you might be like, oh, they shocked me. They're giving me all this hard knock life love, and then you come in here with a teddy bear. Okay, that's cute. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Well, that's it for the meetup today. And I'm your host, Iyanna Tucker. And thank you for tuning in today. And also, thank you, Morgan, for joining in with the meetup today.
No problem. I enjoyed it.
Thank you very much. And have a nice day. And see you next time on the meetup.